Hey guys, so all my printing has been pretty much FDM through the spools using just PETG for this Goose Guy 3D printed helicopter. So I decided to have PCBWay send me resin printed parts because I've never owned a resin printer and I was kind of curious on how they would come out. And the material I ended up using is Somos Perform, which is one of their strongest materials. It has high temperature resistance and it is very strong, one of their strongest materials that they have. And on top of that, I was able to get them to give me a nice surface finish of a matte color painting. So you'll see that in a sec. They ended up packaging up all these parts phenomenally well. I ended up going with a fun color of purple and green. The surface finish of all of them were phenomenal. The bearing blocks themselves, I did not have any color added to it just to see what it would look like, but this helicopter is definitely going to be extremely vibrant in the air when flying this in 3D or any sort of surrounding. So I'm excited about that, and I really thought what better way to go with a first resin printed sets of parts for my Goose Guy than the strongest material that they have on PCBWay. Also, I did not open up two sets of parts, and I want you to guess what these parts might be because I'm going to be adding this into a different video, and comment down below on what you think this might be. So looking at the airframe alone, paint application was phenomenal. The hole tolerances look great, and the one thing I could say that I've noticed the most is the added weight, which I was not expecting, but it should still fly. Now the tail boom, also a slight weight difference. I'm realizing there is a little bit of support that they left inside the tail boom, but that will be easy to remove. The paint on it is also phenomenal, no chipping whatsoever. The landing skids themselves literally look like a molded part, and it doesn't even look printed at all. And the vertical stabilizer, also a very strong rigid part with a nice green surface finish to it. And lastly, the bearing blocks. So the bearing blocks, I have actually pushed them to the limit when it comes to printing just because their tolerances were so tight, and they didn't want me printing anything less than 1 millimeter of thickness between the hole and the outer edges of the hole, but that wasn't the case. So we'll see how this gets assembled. The wall thickness here is quite tight, so hopefully this works out for me, and if it doesn't, worst case scenario, I'll just replace it with the PETG part. So that is all for all those parts. Hit the notification icon if you want to see the build video that I'm going to be putting together when assembling this helicopter. I'm excited to see what it looks like, and if you guys like this type of content, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.